on TV.
One spray and doggy doo disappears. Too good to be true?
Now, meet the man who invented it.
That's right!
And the friend who resented it.
What are the odds something like that would work?
Ben Stiller, Jack Black, Envy, rated PG-13, starts this Friday.
Here it is, your moment of zen.
7 young and earnest protesters burned draft cards on the steps of a Boston courthouse. A group of high school boys set upon them with fists.
Nice. Allah, Nagila, Allah is super Allah. Terrific, Iraq's really nice. From Tigris to Euphrates, great personalities. Tell me, have you heard Sunni, Shiites, and Kurds? Liberated from Saddam, everything is nice and calm. Making democracy a super way to be. U.S. aggressors, self-determination certain. Say goodbye to Halliburton, and we will close the curtain on all the terror alerting. From Basra to Tikrit, Iraq can't be beat. Oh!
Well, folks, I'll tell you one thing. Welcome to Tough Crowd, but Michael Jackson fired his lawyers yesterday, and he fired the Nation of Islam today. That means he's starting to understand himself. He got rid of the Jews and the Muslims, and he's going to go to the only place where they might accept his behavior, the Catholic Church. Thank you. Come on, folks. But it's not a question of how do I do it, folks. How do I do it every day? That's what baffles me. Jason Williams' jury is out to determine if he shot that limo driver dead in his house that night after drinking. And they said they're going to probably settle for the lesser charge of being a bad host. I'll tell you, there's one phrase you never want to hear. Hey, the after party's at Jason Williams' house. Then you have that other poor sucker, Negro Ponte, who just took over as the American ambassador to Iraq. That's a guy we can assume pissed off somebody important at the State Department, huh? You're not going to give that job to somebody you value a lot. What are the qualifications? You have to be able to give speeches while moving. You have to be able to understand Iraqi culture, but not understand it well enough to know that you're going to go down soon. And you have to be a self-starter, especially when it comes to your car. Speaking of starting, let's start the show. What the hell's going on now? Oh, that was something. You see it? What? All right, look. Let's talk about this and then that. 800,000 pro-choice demonstrators yesterday rallied in Washington. Largest march on Washington ever. Here's a look at it.
What do we want? Free choice! What do we want it? No! Keep your laws off my body! We will not be silenced, and we will go.
This whole government's got to go and go now.
This is what life was like before choice.
Oh, such a nice day. I think I'll go have an abortion.
Well, I wonder what Morgan Freeman would say about that. We'll do all the movies together.
Look,
go ahead.
Abortion aside, aren't women boring?
But I didn't like Whoopi going to the clubs.
We want it!
They got nothing else to do. They got nothing else to do. All of a sudden, we're worried about a fetus. What the hell is a fetus? I got trouble working on a pear, for crying out loud. What is a fetus? First of all, why don't they go to work and shut up? Next thing they're going to say, we don't want tattoos. We don't want tattoos. We don't want this. Pear. That's what they're going to get.
No, you don't have to feed a tattoo.
Leighann, as a woman, what do you think about this?
Well, you know what? I am pro-choice, but I have a problem with them actually saying if you listen to the rest of the tape, they actually want the government to pay for it. And I have a problem with that. You know, if you get in trouble, you should scrounge the money from your friends, like everybody else. You know, that's the cost of doing business. I mean, listen, marriage is legal too. You know, Congress didn't pay for my wedding. You know, come on.
Right. You're right.
When did we want it?
Frankie, what about you?
I was looking at the photo and I could have swore I saw Monica Lewinsky's hat in there somewhere.
Well, it was in D.C. She might have been
floating around in there somewhere. I know, it's about love, man. Don't you love the kid, I guess? The kid's going to be born. You got to think of the kid, right? You know?
What? When did a fetus become a kid?
The minute they got in there. The minute they got in there,
that the fetus is a person. Your ass is a person.
What?
That's better than the fetus.
Yeah?
I don't like the fetus. I'm sick of the fetus. I'm sick of the damn fetus.
Stop eating the fetus.
Pro-choice is on our side.
Frankie, look at this. Can you imagine that? That's a fetus right there. That's a
Frankie looked like it. Frankie looked like a fetus.
Listen to me.
No.
All right, listen to me.
Is that what you want?
We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to this.
Alrighty.
Spellman. Well, I mean, let's face it. You gotta go with the instincts when I see people cut it out. Spellman, a black women's college, is suing Morehouse, a black men's college, over the image of black women in rap videos. Here's a look at one of Mystical's works.
Rewind that.
Rewind it once for Patrice.
One more time.
One more time for Patrice.
That's right.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, disrespect them women. Subjugate those hoes.
Now that's a great fetus.
There you go.
So what do you think about this?
He don't think about nothing, this guy.
All he has to do is dance.
Listen to me. I never got licked like that. I don't understand it. Where the hell am I coming from? These girls are gorgeous. They got to make a living. All of a sudden, some pain in the ass comes out there and go, we shouldn't do that. I want more of that.
That's right.
Damn right. I want more licking.
He's got plenty of credit cards, too.
Why do all women try to have dignity?
Now.
What about women who are useless? And that's all they got is titties and ass. What they gonna do? There's nothing left for be hoes. Don't take that away from them.
It's always the ugly one.
They go on Fear Factor.
That was actually the humanitarian point of view. Leighann, what do you think?
It's actually not all women, honey. I actually agree with the guys at Morehouse. These women are grown. They're doing what they want. Leave the hoes alone. Let them make a living.
That's right. That's right.
Because you know what? I will tell you right now, these women make me feel safe, okay? Because they're there, nobody's gonna kidnap me, make me dance in a rap video. So I'm very happy.
Louisiana is considering a new bill that would punish anyone caught wearing low-riding pants with a fine of $500 or 6 months in jail. Now here it is. Crackdown. Pretty funny. Now, what do you guys think about this?
I think that first of all,
this guy thinks a lot.
You gotta have your private parts gotta breathe. That's why they're all walking like this here, because the damn thing is, driven by your fazools here. Why don't they let your body breathe? What do you need off the zipper here? They're trying to get everything in. It's over. We saw you, Patrice. Now lay down and die.
So now move on, Colin. Let's go. We coming down, you son of a bitch. Thank you, man.
We're done. Thank you. Good night.
So you showed your producer, move on and die. But let me ask you this. So you don't think it matters that everybody's running around here?
We're going to war worried about somebody's ass. Who cares?
This is the Pat Cooper
It's
show.
over for crying out loud. Let's go on to the next thing. Let's talk about transvestites.
I actually think the problem is people wearing those kind of pants who don't have the body for it. I mean, it's starting to look kind of hideous, like Spandex Revisited. You give it some thought before you put that on or squeeze into it.
At least 40 and under.
That makes sense.
Don't go over 40 with those.
What's that?
Don't go over 40 with those.
Yeah, 40.
Oh, yeah, it's a
I
killer.
don't even know what low-rider pants are.
I know what they are. Stop busting my balls.
Pat just think those are pants without a belt. Pat.
Frankie used to be a plumber. He knows
That's a
what they
fetus.
are.
That's a rotunda fetus. That guy was launched.
We'll be right back after this message.
This program is brought to you by Corona Extra, miles away from the ordinary.
$1 menu, I get a lot for a little. And nobody got a problem with that.
I'm loving it.
With XM satellite radio.
Find hotel.
Bluetooth wireless technology.
Dial.
And voice-activated navigation.
Do you need directions?
No thanks. I got them.
You are not alone. Introducing the all-new 270 horsepower Acura TL.
Trident White Gum introduces Cool Rush. Trident White's intense new flavor for a whiter smile. New Trident White Cool Rush. Smile brighter.
In the place I wanna go.
Greyhound super friendly fares. Now you can get there for a lot less than you think.
Go Greyhound and leave the drive-in to work.
With DSL, I almost got reliable service.
With DSL?
I almost have the fastest speed.
Almost.
I almost understand what DSL is offering.
I almost got a good value. Almost.
If almost is good enough for you, there's always DSL. But Optimum Online has no confusing pricing plans, and it's more than twice as fast as DSL. Maybe that's why 9 out of 10 people in Long Island who choose high speed choose Optimum Online. And why you should too.
I almost made a mistake, but then I called Optimum Online.
Mr. Rodriguez? Alan Houston from the Knicks. I'm going door to door to show people another great reason to get Optimum Online. May I? Sure, come on in. When you get Optimum Online, you not only get the fastest, easiest way around the internet. Wow. Now you can get Optimum Voice with unlimited local and long distance calling.
So I could call up a buddy in Queens, or I could call Texas and tell my brother Alan Houston's here.
Optimum Online and Optimum Voice together for less than you may be paying now. Call 1-866-GET-BOTH today.
Or I could also call my father.
What? This kid Kevin's a cartoonist. On April 29th, the 12th anniversary of the Rodney King verdict, the activist LaFonda Jones. Sorry. LaFonda Jones is launching the Operation Hood Freedom campaign to stop the music industry from producing music that glorifies crime. Let's take a look at how much jail time you'd do if you did everything in each chorus of 50 Cent songs. This is what she's going to do in the song Bloodhound. Okay, first, I love to pump crack. All right. Love to stay strapped. I guess that's possession of a weapon. Love to squeeze gats. Love to hit the block. Love my 2 Glocks. Love to bust shots. But you don't hear me now. This is surprising because you don't hear me though. What's he talking about? First 45 years altogether. First of all, what do you mean you don't hear me? If anything, I think he's conveyed the message 50 Cent has that he certainly, these are the kind of things he enjoys. You know, if it was somebody like Will Smith saying you don't hear me, I would understand.
Look,
but go ahead.
If you play it backwards, he says something positive in it.
The only people that like that music are deaf people. Trust what I tell you. There's nothing valuable about that whole thing. There's nothing valuable about this show. I'm going home. The hell is all this crap? 20 years, 30 years. Let people die in peace. Today, if you sing with your finger in your nose, you're a star. If you sound like Perry Como, you're out of the business. So what are you talking about?
That's not true.
Let's go back to the cartoons.
Perry Como is still very big.
Oh, no.
Very big in the hip-hop community, Perry Como.
Yeah.
They call him Pico.
Pico?
Yeah.
What is all? Who gives these questions? Kill that son of a bitch.
They're topics, not questions.
Questions to me, they're questions. I'm Italian. These are questions.
Frankie or Leighann, answer something.
Yeah, I mean, people pick on rap, but it's not It's a microcosm of what goes on in America. Everything is violent. All of our entertainment is violent. Would people have gone to go see The Passion of the Christ if it was about the happy-go-lucky Jesus? No, they went to go see the Romans beat his ass. There's nothing new here.
She's the only one making sense. What is she saying?
She's saying like, she's saying what the hip-hop say. Yo, they make Schwarzenegger governor. He's shooting people in this movie. But there's a fine line. Yo, why they gonna do that?
Listen, man, I can't think of a white song. White people always driving each other to kill themselves. I just can't think. I can't think right now what violent white song there is, but it's plenty. It's white. Leave rap alone, man.
Right. If they're gonna do this, they better do something about country music.
Oh, now.
Come on.
Listen to me.
When you was watching silent movies, wasn't there like, wasn't the soundtrack violent? All the piano playing, the ding 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 ding.
And wait a minute. And wait a minute. You were not allowed to play the Black Keys.
You need some help, man. You need some help.
Well, let me ask you something.
I love it.
But you say that, but isn't the difference is that movies, you don't see, where you're saying, well, there's a lot of violent things like The Passion of Christ, but you don't see the guy that stars Jim Caviezel, whatever the hell his name is, and Mel Gibson going out after the movie and reenacting it.
Neither do we. Name it, see you making up man. Name it, Colin.
See murder.
What do you say? See murder, listen to a song and then he's a murderer.
Right.
He's
but
a
he's also a rapper.
But what does that mean?
You're just yelling because I'm about to lock in my point.
No, go ahead.
You're telling me that between Tupac, Biggie, Jam Master JC, there's a million people that are in the entertainment business that seem to have a hard time delineating the line between reality and art, and they end up committing a lot of crimes.
That's not true. You're making that up, man. You're making it up. I'm sorry. Rap is a form of
No, that's go on to the next subject.
That's tap.
The most boring I've ever heard. Christ almighty, right? Let's get to the show.
You know, Pat, it's... All right, folks, we'll be right back after this message.
Oh, wait a minute, where's Viagra?
If you're missing the all-new season of South Park, this message is for you.
What the hell is your problem?
South Park, Season 8, the highest numbered season yet. New episode, tomorrow at 10, exclusively on Comedy Central.
No shame. Doug versus Tanya.
I'm gonna fight Tanya Harding right here tonight. 3 rounds on The Man Show.
Watch Doug box Tanya Harding on a brand new hour of The Man Show. Premiering Sunday at 10 on Comedy Central.
Come on. The fact is, all light beers are low in carbs.
So good, don't it?
This is for you and your crew, the ones that's true will always love you, no matter what you do.
Choose on taste. Fresh, smooth, real. It's all here. How much inspiration can you fit in a small car? Can you make it fun for 2? Or 4? Yes. Will 220 horses inspire it to gallop? Absolutely. Can it have more than enough room for her, him, them? Yes. Chrysler PT Cruiser Convertible, starting at $19,995. Chrysler. Inspiration comes standard.
Van Helsing, your reputation precedes you.
On May 7th, legends never die.
Who's hunting them?
Van Helsing. Rated PG-13.
My name is Kenny, and I want to work for a sports agent. I've always just been around athletes. I realized that if I was going to be happy in life, I was going to be working in sports. I'm looking to learn from another agent. You know, it can be a match made in heaven, and I think that it will be.
Monster Track. Today's the day.
Welcome to the wireless age. Got your HP Pavilion ZT3280 notebook PC featuring Intel Centrino mobile technology. Your HP camera and wireless printer. Setting it up was easy, right, Techno Boy? Because you went to CompUSA for that state-of-the-art HP engineering. Then CompUSA came over, set it up, and trained you for free. Who else gives you so much attention? CompUSA. Unmatched.
Every so often, we like to respond to the message boards. You like to dish it out there, don't you? Well, now it's our turn to give it back. Voss, this first one is at you. Voss is pretty funny at writing material, but on semi-improv stuff, he's definitely not the best. He's like the anti-Quinn.
You know? See, you know what? Already this shows how much they love me. This is like fan mail. He says, I'm funny at writing material. My only problem is semi-improv, which means he likes my improv, okay? So actually, he likes 2 out of the 3 things I do. Any baseball player that hit 2 out of 3 in their life would be in the Hall of Fame. I'm a Hall of Fame comic on this show, okay? So listen, first of all, if this guy's gonna write hate mail, write something like, hey, he slobbers, he's got big teeth, all right, he's stupid, something like that, idiot. That's not hate mail, that's fan mail.
He slobbers, he got big teeth, and he can't improv.
Okay.
Patrice,
all right.
You're next.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see the petrified look in his eye?
No petrified.
It's still scared. Calm down, it's over.
I'm not.
It's over. We're finished. That's why we do this show, because we're finished. We're going nowhere.
This is me.
I hate Patrice on Tough Crowd. This was a message board. But I watched his stand-up Friday night because I was sick, and he was really, really funny.
Yeah. That's why I don't like when I come out. Y'all understand, a lot of time they introduce, I just can't look at the crowd because it's full of you message board people trying to hide out. And now this is what made me mad. It took and it had to be a girl. That's a girl kind of thing. Yeah. It took you to be on your deathbed to realize I'm a comedy genius. Look, many of you hate me because some of your favorite comics come on the show and they can't get a word in edgewise. Trust me, they ain't got nothing to say. Look, Pat Cooper's talking. Nobody stopped Pat Cooper from talking. I tried. He wanted to talk and he talked. So those of you who don't like me on the show, please keep getting sick so you can enjoy me much, much better.
That was good.
This last one's for... Oh, wow. You know what? I'm not going to do my message. I'm not going to do my message board. I want to talk about why these two kind of stunk. First of all, wait. Can I please give my opinion first?
Go ahead.
I felt they stunk because I feel like you guys don't necessarily take comedy as seriously. Like, I have the humility to know I'm old, I'm finished, so I better write and rewrite to be funny. You bastards think you're 23, you're not.
First of all, I'm 34.
Okay.
He's 50, and you're 53. Don't you talk to him. You two losers.
First of all, I look like I'm 24. Okay. First of all, you're a walking mess. Okay. All right.
I'm a little. See, message board claps. Woo! He's fat.
No, listen.
Let the Brazilian porn star talk.
Okay. First of all, you're a walking mess. All right.
You're a Brazilian porn star.
All right. Mine was not hate mail. I'm sorry, but the person liked me. So what am I supposed to do? Say, hey, you know what? He likes my material.
It was hate mail. You are dumb. It was hate mail.
No, listen.
They were saying you suck and he suck at the same time.
Yeah, it was for me.
No, that was at the end, okay?
First of all, all right, now we have to break it out. The fact that whoever wrote that letter said that Voss is a great writer and that I'm not a good writer shows how stupid you really are.
It was sarcasm.
This poor misbegotten bastard wrote some funny stuff in '88.
Okay.
I write every day of my miserable, awful life. It's the one thing I have going for me. And you're great at improv. I've seen you work the crowd.
I am great.
You're very good, Babalu.
Listen, first of all, with your cowhide shirt that you got from his brother's back, okay? All right? Let me tell you something.
First of all,
wait a second.
He used that as an insult yesterday.
No, I didn't. Whoa. So you're saying
his whole life he can't even improv his emotions.
Listen, first of all,
he steals over.
In other words, you're saying he wore the shirt 2 days in a row. Wrong. Second of all, anytime somebody said, take it like a man. Okay, you got slammed twice. Sit back, think of food, and we'll move on. Okay? It's not a big deal.
Hey, you got that conviction made that up. He said that 3 days ago.
All right, folks, you keep doing what you do. We'll be right back.
It's Comedy Central's unholy marriage of stand-up stars, animation, and baby.
What were you thinking right before you hit the ground, Evil? I remember thinking, hey, did I turn off the iron?
Shorties watching Shorties. Series premiere tomorrow after South Park.
Zip, zilch, zero. That's carbs we're talking. Because sugar-free Jell-O gelatin has none. Because a whole lot of nothing has never been so tempting. Zero carbs, sugar-free Jell-O gelatin. Because it's magic.
Welcome to the wireless age. Got your HP Pavilion ZT3280 notebook PC featuring Intel Centrino mobile technology. Your HP camera and wireless printer. Setting it up was easy, right, Techno Boy? Because you went to CompUSA for that state-of-the-art HP engineering. Then CompUSA came over, set it up, and trained you for free. Who else gives you so much attention? CompUSA, unmatched.
You never talk.
What was that?
Crunchy!
Guys?
Only Taco Bell has the spicy, melty, crunchy stuff you crave. Spice up the night. Open till midnight or later.
When you have the space, you can always find ways to fill it. The all-new Mitsubishi Galant, overall the biggest car in its class. Still starting under 18 grand. Now until April 30th, lease one for just $239 a month for 36 months. And as always, get a 10-year warranty on a car you actually want to drive. Only at Mitsubishi.
This spring, quench your thirst for danger.
The branch will hold for... Is that all?
Satisfy your hunger for action.
Let's go!
Discover a force to be reckoned with.
No, I know you're there.
Oh, no, we know.
Carlton High!
I'm a dessert, and I deserve in a dark glass.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force. #1 in the hood, G.
Oh, God, yes!
You say it today. Wish I wish
Oh, folks, the latest cause of divorce in Britain is men who take too much Viagra. What was the cause of the biggest breakup you ever had? Pat Cooper.
I need Julia Roberts. I don't need Viagra. That's who I need. My biggest breakup was, before I got married. I was single. Everything was going good. I was canoodling. I was carrying on. I'd go do whatever I wanted. Then I got married. That was the breakup when I got married. And I'll never say that again.
Leighann.
Actually, the cause of my biggest breakup was when he asked me to wear low-rise jeans and dance in his rap video. Actually, honestly, my biggest breakup was my fault. I mean, I'm one of those silly women who has standards. I mean, I like smart, sane, and above all, good hygiene. I mean, if a man's body odor is strong enough to reach out and smack me in the face, I think that should be considered domestic violence, don't y'all?
All right. Good point, Frankie.
Well, for me, it was all about height differentials. I mean, when I was younger and I was in my super horny mood, I once went out with a 6'4" stewardess. You know, she was beautiful. I mean, we made love and we have to put little runway lights on her thighs. That's how good it was. But, you know, when you get romantic like that, she's always saying crazy things like, you know, when you're coming in for a landing, keep your flaps up. And even though the sex was great, we had to break up because, well, being I could never see eye to eye with her, she soon realized I wasn't falling in love with her hooters. So.
All right, Patrice O'Neal.
Shouldn't you be somewhere yelling at Locker?
Locker. Danny DeVito.
I'm around. Look, I've never had a worse breakup. They're all the same thing. Women try to force themselves on me, and I get very frightened. forcing me to call, forcing me to listen when they call, forcing me to watch the dumb shit they want to watch on television, forcing me to take them out, forcing me to wear what they think I look cute in, forcing me to play Xbox with them when they're not even interested in the game. They get pissed at why. Forcing me to cuddle afterwards, even in the summer. It's hot, bitch. I still love you. Look it. Look it, man. Ladies, if you want to know how to make your man happy, just think about what makes you happy and do exactly the opposite.
That's the show, everybody. Come on.
Explain the Pat Cooper-Patrice O'Neill chemistry.
They just love each other. They respect the fact that they both like to take the stage and, you know, do little soliloquies, monologues.
Pat Cooper seemed very wired tonight. What was going on?
I think, you know, Pat gets very angry. That's why he's funny. Funny people are angry, and Pat's not afraid to show it.
Have you ever seen a time on the show where Patrice actually admitted he was wrong?
I don't know. I mean, you know, it's hard for me to tell. You know, I can't tell.
You don't, but one doesn't jump to mind.
No. But who does admit they're wrong on this show? Nobody.
Yeah, it's true.
I certainly don't.
How did you acquire such an encyclopedic knowledge of hip-hop?
Chappelle Show. Chappelle Show. Chappelle Show. Chappelle Show. Oh! Let's start the show.
This is not your traditional Chappelle Show episode. First of all, I would be in the studio, and second of all, I'd have sketches. None of the above is going down. Today, it's all music. We're going to show you some of our favorite musical performances on the show. That's right. And we're going to do it right here from